Hi everybody, this is Lee Lester Holmes and this is Tim Holmes with Nubian Nomads, and it's been a while since we've done a video and I thought we would do a follow-up kind of introducing him since he wasn't in the first video. Remember, I kind of did it while he was out getting eggs. So today I'm introducing you to my better half, and I figured we would do it by just having a short little interview. You heard from me why I decided I wanted to nomad full-time, but I thought it'd be nice to listen to him and see what he had to say. You ready?
Ready.
All right, so the first question I have for you is kind of general. What made you decide to become a full-time RV'er?
Let's see. Constant beating down by you. No.
Oh,
Just joking.
did he say that?
Yeah, I said it. No kidding. It's a gradual process. And we started out with a very large house, which we enjoyed, and all the luxury vehicles and everything that we did. And we worked so hard that we barely had any time for each other or to spend doing the things we enjoyed doing. So gradually over time, I began to see the smartness in what you were suggesting in us reducing the things that we had and letting go of some of the things that we have been doing and eventually getting to a place where we could spend more quality time with each other. And I think what really truly led me to the RVing lifestyle, or what made me know that it was possible, was when we had to move from Iowa to California. And the cross-country trip we took, the vehicle broke down. It was hot.
It was a nightmare.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
Everything that could go wrong did.
But we spent time in New Mexico. We got to see that place. It was beautiful. We got to go to that restaurant at the top of the hill. Oh my God, that place.
You were terrified on the ride
Yes.
up. He's got a fear of heights, y'all.
And it was swaying.
Yeah, it was like a ski lift that takes you up. And so if you've been on a ski lift, it actually was less than a ski lift. It was enclosed, but it was glass all around. So you could see the beautiful view. But on the other hand, if you have a fear of heights, you can see down. And he was a trooper. He was a trooper.
No, I had a fear of heights, which is cool. I was good with that. The thing that got me was that if you look down outside of that thing, there was a plane tail there. And I can still see the last number on it, 70. And there was a crash. And it was too high for them to come up and rescue anybody. So what do you think would happen if we just fell down? That's what got to me. But at any rate,
he was good.
We did all of that, and it was the most fun we'd ever had.
Yeah, we had a blast.
We had a blast just traveling there. So that's kind of what led me to the decision to go, you know what, maybe we can try this full-time thing.
Cool. Well, something that I know I've been talking to people about with transitioning into this lifestyle is getting rid of stuff. That's a big topic because as we go along in our lives, especially if you've been in the same place for a long time, you accumulate a lot of stuff. And they have emotional attachment quite a bit, quite a few things. So for you, how was reducing? I know when we left North Carolina, because we lived there for 18 years, that was a huge reduction because we had a big house there. And then going to Iowa, and then even going from Iowa to California was a second reduction. How have you now been able to say, you know what, all those things that I insisted on keeping from North Carolina to Iowa to California, I'm okay with letting go? How did you make that?
It was, what do they call it, Occam's razor. The simplest answer is usually the correct one. And because we had the big house, we had to fill it. So we put all the things in there. And of course, you grew attached with them. I loved the couch that we had. I loved the secretary we had of your father's. I loved the chairs. I loved all of those things. Plus, I was a coach for so long, and I had I have over 100 hats that we had to get rid of. Because those things they meant things to me because they were attached to accomplishments in life or whatever. But as we reduced the first move from 2,500 square foot house to 800 square foot house in Iowa, so we had everything physically wouldn't fit, so we had to let go of some things. Right. And then we moved from Iowa in that house to an apartment in California, and everything was there wouldn't fit. We had to reduce and move those things. And as we went along each time, I got to live without the thing that I thought was important. So finally, this trip to South Africa, we got this little tiny apartment that we get to live in.
We were in a studio, y'all. We went from a 2,000 square foot house to a studio. Go ahead, sorry. Just wanted to give them perspective.
Yeah, I understand. But anyway, the small space was like, we got the clothes on our backs. We moved with 7 suitcases, just the clothes and a few trinkets, our, phones and watches or whatever we needed. And that was it. We moved across the continent for that. And it's like, we don't really need all those things. That was like the final nail in the coffin. It was like, okay, we can use just the clothes on our backs, the food that we're going to keep, and a few things that are just precious to us. That's it. That's all we truly need, because we got each other, and we, I'm good with it now.
And I will add that even though I've been leading the pact here as far as reducing and going smaller, et cetera, he's made a much bigger commitment to reduction than I have. I like clothes, even though I'm not a fashionable person. I do like clothes and shoes. Oh, we won't even talk about the shoes that I've had to get rid of. But I've been kind of thinking in my head, how can I organize this? I'm even going to have a link on my blog about organizing. And I read a minimalist quote the other day that said, it was something to the effect of, instead of looking for ways of organizing, maybe you should head to a Goodwill. And it hit me because he said, what did you say you were committed to as far as clothes?
I'm committed to 10 pair of pants, 3 pair of shoes, 2 hats, and 10 shirts. So I'm committed to it.
That's minimalist. I hadn't made that commitment. So he's up the bar. So we will see. And we'll do another video, of course, when we get back to California, because our stuff is being stored at a friend's house. Well, I shouldn't say friend. She's like my second mom, and I love her dearly.
Our second mom.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
So we're determined to get rid of enough stuff to fit into our first travel trailer, and it's 19 feet.
Yes.
So there's storage under the bed. There's a couple cabinets. That's about it. So that means I'm going to have to probably jump on board with you and get down to 10 pants and 3 shirts. But, I mean,
no, you have a little more leeway. I reduced mine that much so you could use both closets. Part of a closet in mine and in all of yours. But that's it. That's all we got.
And it's funny because it's been the other way for a long time. You should see our closet now. Yeah. It's so funny.
We don't have to go there, but I know you will, so just let it go. I apologize in advance.
It's his stuff. He's got a whole shelf of pants that you wear them because you force yourself to wear them, but really you don't need to wear them.
Exactly.
It's so funny. We had to have a good laugh when we got here, because he was like, oh, you'll be able to use extra space for work and stuff you need for work, and he ended up filling his suitcases, and I had to give him some room. So it'll be interesting to see how we downsize, but we're really excited about it. Please check out our blog. It's NubianNomads with an S.com, and it's got a lot of links of things that we're kind of interested in and things we're going to be talking about. Of course, the whiskey, the wine, the beer, accommodations. So anytime we go to a city, we're going to be looking for, is there a distillery? Is there a winery? If so, hopefully we'll be staying at Harvest Host and checking out the wines there. Let's see, and whatever accommodations, like if we stayed at a campground and we had a great time, we'll let you know. If we had a bad time, we'll let you know that too.
Boondockers welcome.
Boondockers welcome. We'll be using that. So all the resources available to RV'ers, and we'll be talking about them on our site and just sharing the experiences. So hopefully, if you like this, please like the video. Make sure to comment. We'll comment back and interact with you. We're trying to build up our community. So check us out. We're also in our village at Nubian Nomads. You can find us there. We've got a Facebook page. Working on the Instagram. We haven't got that yet. But there's a couple videos. This is the second one we've done. So if this is the first one you're seeing, check out the first one. And talks a little bit about more why I came, I think, to decide to become a full-time RVer. But so thank you for joining us. I hope you like it. And we'll be doing more as we get back to the States on April 11th.
Yeah, April 11th. Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye.